Advanced Clothing Construction, our lecture for week 1. If you were unable to attend the Google Hangouts, this will suffice as your lecture. You will be assigned readings from your Sewing for the Apparel Industry textbook. It's also a good idea to reference your pattern making book as well throughout this class. To get your attendance credit, this is a little bit different now. We're going to be trying to meet weekly on Google Hangouts. I will alter that time week to week so that we can accommodate different people's schedules. If I hold it during the day all the time, there will be some students that'll never get to attend. But if I hold it during the evenings all the time, there will be other students who can't. So we'll fluctuate and everybody will get a chance. But if you are not able to attend the live lecture, you will watch the recorded version of it, then you will submit your written summary via email to your instructor. There is no assignment link now on my course connection for that. But it is very important that you take part in your forum discussions. This will be stressed, and attendance points will probably be increased for these activities. Please make sure that you post a reply to the writing prompt by Friday, and then no later than Saturday, make sure you have replied to another student in the class. Our topics this week will be focused on making a pair of pants in muslin fabric and then test fitting them to get a correct custom fit to you. Or you can choose to do this on another individual. It's a little difficult to actually fit them on you, because if you're bending over and twisting, you are throwing the pants off of them being able to hang straight from your waist and hips. So it works best if you do have a partner that can take pictures of you in the pants and perhaps also help with maybe some of the pinning in the back if your pants are needing some corrections there. Or you can choose to do this on another individual, make a custom pair of pants for them, and you would be handling all of this then yourself. You will take measurements for the pants. These are personal body measurements. You will construct the pants. This will just have to be basted together for your fitting, because you may need to alter some of it a little bit. Installing a fly zipper, altering the pants, and also the pattern for the fit. And your reading is over chapter 17, bands and cuffs. The assignments associated with our topics in week 1, make sure you do your forum discussion. The quiz I'll have open by Thursday afternoon. It'll close on Sunday. We're given a little bit wider window now for folks. The measurement activity, please get that done. Actually, everybody in the class currently has turned that in. Thank you very much. Good job. Your pant muslin assignment, the fly zipper assignment, and the pant fit alteration assignment. That'll be actually alterations to your pattern. You'll show me the markings that you change on that. Maybe not everyone requires a fit, but I will need to see your photographs of you in the pants, or the person you're making the pants for, prior to making any alterations and then after making the alterations to the pant. Please read through those assignments for what photographs you need to provide for those assignments. Here's the pant pattern. You'll need your sewing supplies. You'll need muslin or very light fabric for pants. It's best if it's a solid color. It's easier to see your markings for yourself and for me in photographs. That's approximately 2.5 yards, but depending on your size, you may need a little more or less. At least a 7-inch long zipper. It does not matter what color it is. And then, of course, your sewing supplies. Now, I am in our Google Hangouts, we shared photographs and kind of talked about some focuses on things that tell you where some problems are when fitting a pant. Here, I actually do have elastic around the waist, but my tank top is kind of folding over that. But that's one of the first things you check. Where does that fall? You would mark a line at the bottom of the elastic, and that becomes the new waistline, and change that on the pattern. In this pant, I also notice I have a higher left hip than I do my right hip. I was not aware of that till I see this in a photograph. Now, there is tightness through the buttocks right about here, and I can tell that because of stress wrinkles pointing towards that area where it's fitting kind of tight. And then it's very loose underneath the bottom and in the upper thighs. So there may be some taking in at the inseam or pinning it out down the middle of the leg. And then you would actually slash and pull in your pattern pieces in that area. Front view of the pant. Here too, I have a little bit of indicators that there's tightness through the high thigh or the high hip right about here. And I actually, whoops, um, it's not super noticeable from the front, but we'll see it from the side some more. But when I do loosen up the back or at the side seams to allow the back to have a little bit more room, then it may relax a little bit. But on the side view of my pants, I again can see that it's very loose under the bottom and then tight over the front thigh. Again, on the right side, the same thing, very loose underneath and tight right up here. And in fact, on my right-hand side view, it's a little bit more pronounced. It could just be the lighting, but I've also noticed that was the higher hip, it's the fuller buttock, and the fuller, wider hip around the body as well. So both my sides of my body are not symmetrical. I can adjust, they're not too far off, so I can make the adjustment for the larger side and let the other fall. Some persons may have a very drastic difference from left to right and may require a different pattern pieces for the left side of the body to the right side of the body. That is not too uncommon. Here's some more examples of the muslin fitting pant. These are photographs I did get off of the internet. The difference here with this set of pants than what you're making, yours will come to the natural waist, so they will come up higher. Now, if you make pants off of your pant pattern that you create here, you can drop your waist for the pant that you're making, but it's best to make the pattern that you're going to use, kind of like your sloper, to the natural waist, so you always know exactly where that falls. But I use this photograph to demonstrate how the markings for the hip level, the crotch level, and the knees are marked very dark so that you can see them. If yours are not dark, and see mine were even a bit light in the pants I did, because I just used pencil. If I used a darker, heavier graphite, I could get a darker line or even a marker. And these also include the vertical grain line from the waist or the top of the pant down to the bottom of the pant, which is also a good idea because if that gets thrown off of being perpendicular to the floor, can be another indicator to where is the body, where is the adjustment needing to focus to correct the fit. Oh, and actually going back to your fittings, once you take some photographs of you wearing the pant, but you're not really sure where to go, or you think you do, but you want to kind of double check, by all means, please email me your photographs, and we can discuss what you need to do, or we can even make a set a scheduled time to do a personal Google Hangouts if that also helps to get some visuals as we discuss it. All right, just coming up in the next 2 weeks, week 2 and 3 in the class, you will be doing much like you did in intermediate sewing. This time, instead of doing a top, you will do a dress. Using Pinterest to kind of share some inspiration ideas of where you want to go with your design, sketching up your design, utilizing your textbook, the pattern making book, to identify the pattern manipulations that you would like to do, analyze and plan your pattern development. You will make a muslin out of the dress design, so plan on some more muslin that you may need to purchase. Making any pattern changes after you have tried the muslin on your dress form. Making the dress from fashion fabric would be in week 3. and illustrating on portfolio grade paper in color your design. The other thing I don't have on here is you will do a technical line drawing of your design as well for a design sheet. And here's kind of the same thing just listed in the page form from my course connection. If you do have any questions, email me at mwamigo@clarysagecollege or text me on my cell phone 918-704-4525. You all have a great day. Thank you very much. Good luck with those pants.